I have chained 16 and now I chain 3 more to substitute 1 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, yarn over and insert your hook into the 5th loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th, and double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the next loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and in total we will have 16 double crochet. So continue until the end of the row. So we have finished our first row, and here I have 16 double crochet including our chain of 3. Now we turn our work, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, this 1 double crochet, instead of 1 double crochet you chain 3, yarn over and insert the hook into the next loop, so you have 2 double crochet in the next each one, and you will have another 16 double crochet in the second row. No increase, no decrease, same. So we meet at the end of this row. So I have finished my second row, and now I have to crochet 4 more rows. No increase and no decrease, you must have still the same 16 double crochet. So I repeat, first chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, 2 and 14 more, so total 16 double crochet. Including these 2 rows you will have 6 rows, so 4 more rows, and we meet when you have finished, when I have finished 6 rows. I have crocheted 4 more rows, and in total I have 6, and I have 16 double crochet in each row. Now the next 7th row will be the row of increases. So in our second stitch and pre-last stitch, before the chain of 3, we will make increases. It means we will make 2 double crochet in the same stitch. 1, yarn over, 2, and we made 1 increase, and continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch until these last 2 stitches. So in this pre-last stitch, before the chain of 3, we'll make another increase. One and 2. So 2 double crochet in the same stitch. And we make 1 double crochet in the very last chain of 3. So we have completed our 7th row, and now we go to the 8th row, which will be exactly the same as the 7th row, so just make an increase in the 2nd stitch, and we meet at the 9th row. I have completed my 8th row, and now I have a total of 20 double crochets, and now the 9th and the 10th row we have to make no increase, no decrease. You will have exactly the same 20 stitches, so just crochet them by yourself, and we'll meet at the 11th row. I have crocheted my 10 rows, and now we start the 11th row, which is exactly the same as the 7th row. You just make increase at the beginning and at the pre-last stitch, and you will have a total of 22 double crochet. Finish my 11th row. In total I have 22 double crochet, and the 12th and 13th row are exactly the same as 11th row. Just repeat 2 more rows exactly the same. So I have finished my 13th row, and now I have a total of 26 double crochet. The 14th row we will crochet without any changes, so you will have the same 26 double crochet. Just crochet in each stitch, no increase. Now we have to start our 15th row, and in this row we will have to make 2 increases at the beginning and 2 increases at the end of the row. So I just chain 3, and in the same stitch where, in the same loop where I chain 3, I make another double crochet. So in my first stitch I have increase, and in the second stitch I have to make another increase. So I have already 4 double crochet. I continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch until the pre-last 2, where I will make increase in the pre-last and in the chain 3. So I have 2 last stitches, and I have to make another 2 increases, one in the pre-last and 1 more in this chain. One and 2. So that's how it looks like. I've completed our 15th row. Now I have in total of 30 double crochet. The 16th row you have to make no increase, no decrease. It will be the same 30 double crochets, just 1 double crochet in each stitch. So now we will start our 17th row. You must chain 3, and just to make increase in the second stitch and in the pre-last stitch. Make just 1 increase at the beginning and 1 increase at the end of the row. I've completed my 17th row, and it already starts to look like a bottom. So from the next 6 rows you have to crochet, until 23rd row. So from 17th to 22nd row you must crochet the same way as 17th row, just making 1 increase in the beginning and 1 increase at the end of the row in the second and pre-last stitches, and we meet on the 23rd row. So I have finished my 22nd row, and now I start the 23rd one. I have in total 42 double crochet right now. So we chain 3 as usual, and this time we will have 2 increases, one in the beginning in the second stitch, and as we already did before, and 2 increases at the very end, last 2 stitches. So I just remind you, you must crochet into the same one and then in the next one and again in the same, so you have 4, and at the end you do the same. See you at the end. I've completed my 23rd row, and now we have to continue 24th and 25th row without increasing, so the same number of stitches you will have. 26th row 1 increase on each side, and 27th row no increasing, so you can finish all by yourself. It's very easy, we already repeat the same pattern many times. See you at the when you So I have already finished the front part of the crochet. In total we had 27 rows for the front part. I cut the yarn, and now we have to reattach the yarn on the bottom here. So let's do like that. Just grab the yarn and insert, chain 1, you can chain 3, chain 3, and hide the tail between the stitches. And now you have to make 15 double crochet in each stitch, and it will be row 28 and 29 the same, 2 rows of 16 double crochet, no increase, no decrease. I have completed my 33rd row, but I realized that the yarn I'm using is not enough for this project, and I had to change to another yarn that I have more in abundance. So don't worry, I started to use the blue yarn. I absolutely copied the same things I did here. I actually rewatch my video and follow it, so I'm pretty sure you will have no much problems to follow the video because it was quite clear, I guess. If you still have questions, you can ask in the comments below, but I really think you can do it. So now so everything you did up until here is right, is exactly the same thing, but the blue color that I have more yarn. I'm sorry if it can bring you any inconvenience, but I hope nothing changed so dramatically. So now we have 33 rows, and now from row 32 to 41 you have to make 1 increase in the beginning and 1 increase at the end. And row 42 you crochet without increase or decrease, and we see at the row 43. I have finished my 42nd row, and 42nd row has no increases, and now we have to continue with 43rd row, and we have to make 2 increases at the beginning. In this one you crochet 2 in the same and 2 in double crochet in the next, and here as well 2 double crochet and 2 double crochet. So 2 increases at the beginning, 2 at the end. I have finished my 43rd row, and now I have to crochet from row 44 to row 47, making 1 increase at the beginning and 1 increase at the end. I have completed my piece completely, but you don't have to be worried. On the screen I wrote all the rows that you have to finish. Now you are at row 47. You have to crochet row 48 and 49 without increase or decrease, and from row 49, so row 50, 5 more rows with increase on both sides. One increase at the beginning, one increase at the end, and 2 more rows without increase or decrease. All the rows I wrote on the screen, and my yarn here is very short finished, so I will start another ball of yarn. If you have still a good yarn, you can continue. If you want to change the color, you can do it now too. Right now we will crochet all around to make the edge look smoother. So I have to attach the yarn again, and now all around the bikini bottom we will have to crochet 1 single crochet. So here you see 1 row. So if you go like this, one is 1 row, so 1 row equals 2 single crochet, and try not to crochet inside the hole, but between here, not to make big holes. So just 1 single crochet all around. Oh, yes. I hide the tails. Try to crochet equally, like each row 2 single crochet, and when I finish, we meet when the piece is ready. So I have crochet all around with single crochet, and now I chain. You can chain approximately 12 centimeters for size S, or you can measure according to your measurements and just add here, because this one you can regulate with the string, so it's not important to be exactly precise, and approximately 12 centimeters. So how many I have here? Yeah, 12, and that's enough. So we can connect to the edge here, yarn over, and that's how it looks like. You can make 1 single crochet here, and now we must turn our work and single crochet into the chain. So just pick up the loops and single crochet. So you can crochet into the back bumps or to make the work easier, just into the loop. Like that. So now I have my yarn here on the top, but I have to crochet all around this part to do the same as I have here. So the thing I have to do is to step down, so move to this stitch, and now I can start this stitch. Is like very simple, just chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and skip 2 stitches here, yarn over and insert the hook into the 3rd stitch, chain 2, yarn over, skip 2 stitches and insert into the 3rd one, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. And it's very simple, it looks very nice, and like this, very fast. So we meet when you go around, including this chain. So you just do this pattern all around. Now I have finished, and I have both sides are exactly the same. You must do exactly the same, just attach the yarn and crochet all around following the pattern. Right now I have to go to the top of here to make the same stitch there, so I just go from inside, and with the slip stitch I move to the top of the bikini. So just, you know, with a small stitch like that. Hope you can see. You try to go up. So now I'm on the top, right? And I have to make the same pattern, like chain 1, 2, 3, 2 more, and wait, 1, 2, 3 in the 3rd one. So I crochet on the top here, here, and all around it, same as we did before. Now we have to crochet our last row. Here we have had a slip stitch into the 3rd loop of this chain, of our 1st chain. So just chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 more, and connect into this stitch. So on top we will have 3 like this to make it a bit larger, and here will be the 2 ones. So just all around this part, just like that. So continue 1, 2, and go here like this. Right now we are at our last step. We have to attach the strings like this, so later you can regulate the size of your bottom. So I used these $1 beads that you can buy in any $1 shop, and right now I show you how to make these very simple, oh my god, sorry, strings. You just have to go from inside and attach your yarn to this corner, anywhere actually at the corner. I usually go under 2 loops, just attach the yarn and chain approximately 20 centimeters. You can make them longer or shorter, doesn't matter. Actually, I didn't even measure mine, but just to let you have more freedom in size. Here I have. Okay, chain the right length. It's hard to see on the camera. So I guess, no, even a bit longer. So I have chained the right length. Now I will cut the yarn like approximately like this. I have to put the bead inside. So like that. And you can tie the knot. Like normally 3 knots are enough. And you just hide the yarn with the hook inside the stitches. Here, just put the string in and out these things. So something like this, and then you can regulate by how to say in English, like making it smaller or bigger, you know, like this. And you have to do the same thing on the other side, and you can have the beads if you like. If not, you can use something else to make your bikini bottom look prettier. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any questions or something wasn't clear, you can comment below and I will try to reply to everyone and explain exactly how to make it. I really want that everyone can finish this project and have this nice bikini bottom for this summer. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.